Hi guys, it's me, just Cena again, and for this video that's dedicated to my birthday or day, I figured I remember number one, show you my hat that I have here. This is the hat that I was talking about, the military Russian hat. I think it's Russian, and I think that it was owned by we got it at Gross several years ago when I student taught at West Belmont School. So it's all like my old teacher said so, and it doesn't fit my head. So unfortunately I won't be wearing it today. See, it won't fit even if I put on right ways. So I want to show that off. I've had this special request for a long time to talk about my own medical history from somebody, one of my subscribers that I met at the gym. Real nice, sweet girl, and a boyfriend nice too. So I decided to talk about my own medical history for my birthday for 2024. So yeah, this won't be a normal happy-go-lucky video about movies, or video games, or something jolly and stuff. This will be something a little bit more personal, a little bit more squashing of the human spirit, more of a and certain things, because I'm not medically sure what I have yet. We still have tests that we have to do that we still haven't figured out what I have exactly, and therefore we don't have a cure for it. So yeah, this video will be kind of depressing, more or less, but the ending will be a happy one, I guarantee it. So, also, I will not be going into any social situations with it, because if I went into that, the video would be a lot longer than my first draft of it that I did years ago. So, I will just be focusing on the medical aspect of my condition, not something else, something more or less. So, I was born on June 18th in 1985. Yeah, I was about to say 1885, but I was born in 1985 to Joe and Maria Landicina. And I was born in a hospital in Brooklyn, New York. And I was born via a C-section. I was abused in distress, being that my umbilical cord was wrapped around my throat, and therefore I couldn't breathe as a fetus. So they had to operate on my mother. Everything was fine, and then just that, I was progressing normally as a baby. I was just learning how to walk, barely learning how to walk. Everything was fine, and I was medically sound. I was normal. I had the normal strength of a little kid. I was pretty much fit as a fiddle for a toddler. And then the 18-month shot came along. The DPT shot, which is diphtheria, and I think something else too. But this shot really screwed me over big time because well, the clinic that I had mononucleosis at the time when they gave me this shot, but that could have been just to cover up their own ass. Okay, because when I had the shot was you could have something into it beside the immunization formula. It might have been mercury, it might have been something else, but it was just not purely what it was supposed to be. And no, I'm not one of those people who say that it was a big conspiracy thing either. It was just a mistake with the dosage problem. And that those needles were just contaminated with something else. Some other additive. So anyway, the doctor gave me the shot unscheduled without any type of pausing or should I do this, should I not do this? This kid is pretty much scheduled to take the shot no matter what happens. So you give it to me, then all of a sudden, a couple of days later, my body started going all haywire and stuff, where my muscles couldn't really control. I couldn't really control my muscles. I kept twisting my arm backwards. I'll show you wavy in a second. But my muscles kept twisting around. My arms kept twisting around. I kept crying all the time. I couldn't vocalize any problems. Yeah, this hurts. That hurts. Whatever else hurts. Let me show you what I mean by that. Imagine, if you will, your little baby, precious and a little bundle of joy, and then they kept having fits of bodily movements like this, where the arm would go backwards and the vest would bend unnaturally. And I'm sure that when I was a baby, my muscles were very laxed. Like whereas with someone like Stephen Hawking, rest in peace, was more or less like stiff, like this, like his body generally were to be locked in together. Not with me, I would the opposite. Whereas see this, the way my arm is moving like this, I couldn't do that when I was a baby. When I was a baby, I did more like this, like very fast movements. I was even faster than that. It was called ballistic movements. I'm sure that when I was a baby, I did that too, but it was crying too much that I couldn't really control anything with myself. And when they went to the doctor about it, he said, "I'm sorry." It was a pretty big sorry, Mr. Brown. And unfortunately, we couldn't sue him because there was no proof that this shot actually gave me what I have, my condition. Now, I've been labeled many things in the past. Guillain-Barré, cerebral palsy, and other stuff too. But they were never able to actually pinpoint what I have. With the cover up, to cover up that they fucked up is it's up to you to decide. We couldn't think of what it was, they used the union beret as like a placeholder or an excuse for what I had. That wasn't the case because I exhibited some column A, some from column B, some from column C. So it wasn't like I had all the symptoms of Guillain-Barré or I had all the symptoms of cerebral palsy or whatever. But like in the amalgamation thing, moreover, all my internal organs, like my stomach, my brain, my lungs, they were all fine. The spleen, the pancreas, etc. That was okay and fine and dandy, everything was normal. Just my muscles were kind of fucked up. And just when I learn how to walk too, that's why I can't really walk like a normal human being right now. Because of that. I remember that my doctor said that the logic gate for walking was completely learned back then. That's why I could never walk good. Even if I did learn how to walk, it wouldn't be the same as the average person. So anyway, I built up my body and stuff. So that when I was 8 years old, I was walking tall and using a walker and stuff. But then I got a high fever. And a high fever for me is something like, I don't know why, 102 degrees. Which normally isn't considered a high grade fever, but for me it was because after like say a week of that, I regressed back to toddler status, with my voice control being non-existent. My muscles went nothing again. My eyesight, my eyes kept going back and forth. Not to the point of having a seizure, but it was still like rapid eye movement back and forth, up and down, and stuff like that. I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit up straight. I couldn't do anything really that required my skill. But this time it was different because this time I could talk and and I had quite a bit to say. For example, I had the unfortunate problem of having felt pins and needles in my body, my extremities when this happened. So that I knew that whenever that prolonged numbness feeling happened, that something bad was gonna happen, that I would reset back to zero again. And I just had very lovely tests I had to do. Countless amounts of blood work, countless amounts of nerve tests, countless number of other unpleasant tests that normally nobody should endure, let alone a little kid. So I also developed a psychological fear of needles more than the average person because my condition was brought upon because of a needle, a bad injection of an immunization tool. That's why I was so worried about COVID virus, or COVID vaccine. So after I built myself up from almost nothing again, I was able to control my movements, regain some of my balance, and try to reconstruct my life to the best of my ability, like the average person would, given the circumstances. Then when I hit at 16 years old, something else happened. I got high fever, and I had the puberty hormone come into play, and that's enough again. So yet again, I couldn't walk straight. I would collapse. I couldn't speak well. Rapid eye movements. It seemed like this whole thing affected my entire body. I believe that the reason for that is because my myelin the myelin sheath that coats the nerves was out of whack. So the nerve impulses to make it so that it was it could go and stuff. They kept overflowing with that electrical signal. So every time I would send a signal from my brain to whatever muscle was involved, it would overdo it, so that I would have electric movements. Whether it was autoimmune disease or not, I can't say, but it was just real weird. So anyway, at 16 years old, I had to go to a major hospital again. And this time I remember quite vividly what I had to endure. I had to do nerve conduction tests, which was really unpleasant. I'm not gonna lie, because what they did was they took most of my piece of my leg too. I get the scar on my right leg to prove it, and on my left ankle over here, I have that scar. Yeah, I have that scar. My left ankle here of where they removed part of my nerve, and what they do was they attach electrodes from my ankle to another part of my body. I forgot where it was, but where they run a current through it. That's how long it would take to do that, to go from one thing to another thing. And it was all normal. So then I tried it out with then they put me in a CAT scan machine or an MRI machine with a lot of data. So that was really traumatic too for me. Hearing all these sounds and me being very jumpy about it and stuff. So yes, it was very traumatic. But imagine, if you will, going to the hospital, being weak as anything, having a curl in the fetal position in the bowl, and then having your doctor take look up your shirt in the back, and while the parents hold it down, they insert a needle. No joke here. This long into your spine for a spinal tap. Well, the relapse is happening. My second relapse is happening. Now they say that I didn't feel anything when it happened, but when a needle like this goes into your body, you feel it. You damn well feel it. So yeah, that wasn't very pleasant. And by the way, when you did the nerve conduction test, I was awake for it. I was semi-conscious for it. So I could hear him go 3, 2, 1, and then they zapped me. That wasn't very pleasant at all. So then, with the spinal tap, it was all normal, all clear. I mean, you would take that right then and there. They would have they would be able to tell, what they maybe would detect something, find out a possible cure for it, a diagnosis for it, and then a cure. Maybe something else, maybe some kind of treatment to dampen the effects of whatever I had. But no, they were unable to find anything. Everything was in normal parameters. I was so fucking pissed off. After all the suffering I've been through for just that, you think that maybe I would get a little bit of catharsis, knowing what I had, being able to identify what caused this or what the diagnosis is. But no, I couldn't even have that. Nobody could tell me what I had. Nobody could tell me, what happened. All that I had was caused by a fever, prolonged fever. That's what triggers it off. So luckily, I get a fever for a couple of days. That could trigger me off. That could send me into downward spiral again. And I'm not talking about if I'm in like a triple digit environment, like Florida, Texas, or Arizona, something like that. That won't do it. It's gotta be some internal, something that will cook my brain. Again, that came from Osmosis Jones, more or less. So, that's why I kind of love that movie, because it reminded me so much of what happened to me years ago. So, funny thing is, on the last day that I was at Albany Med over there, I was like all happy. I was gonna go free and all that stuff. And then the doctor said to me, "Oh, got one more round of blood tests. Now, give me my blood, and then you can go away." I was furious. My parents were furious too. They did all the discharge stuff, and they said, "Go away." Now, this had come from a person who's petrified of needles to begin with. So, what I did was, keep in mind that I was still sick, still down and out. I couldn't really do that much venting. No movement and stuff like that. So, I held my lungs with this to the point that over here became sickly white. Because like a blood flow. I was pissed off. Nobody was getting my blood. My parents were very strong at the time. They could not make my arms budge. Even the technician was trying to get my blood, and I was trying to bite him. And my mother said, don't do that, it won't taste good. And that was enough to make me crack enough to let them move my arms downward. But still, you don't do it to someone. You say, we could go free now. And then a minute later, it's like, nope, let me take my blood. I don't know how much blood he got out of it, but it kind of reminded me of Leonidas when he said, give them nothing but take from them everything. That and the fact that later on that year I developed bad heartburn or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Very severe heartburn. I mean, this heartburn wasn't really like it wasn't like you basically wanted to get heartburn. No, this is really bad. It was so bad that the doctor even said that I had the most eroded esophagus he's ever seen on a 16-year-old person. So there was that too, that it was like that because of what I ate and didn't eat and stuff like that. So you had to that in consideration. But my eyesight is normal for someone with a disability like that. My everything is normal. That maybe my bladder is starting to get affected pretty much by my nerves and my nervous system, and maybe my condition is affecting that. But other than that, everything's fine. My brain's fine. My digestive system is fine. My respiratory system is okay. With my movements, my movements are so they're like a lot more controlled than I used to be. But like, even when I move around and stuff, you could obviously tell there's something not normal about me. And when I say that, I mean, I'm not talking like everyone's different and all that. I mean, I'm really different. I'm unique. Nobody can ever replace me in that regard. Like, I know that people always say that. Oh, everyone's special. That's like an observation and stuff. But for me, I think the whole everyone is special to a new level because nobody can ever replicate me. No one could ever want to replicate me. And even whenever I'm normally, my breath will go like this at times, and like this at times. I gotta be constantly reminded to do this, do regular movements, sitting down and stuff. Even with my hands, like, you can tell this something clearly wrong with my nerves that I can't move my hands. Normally, the only thing that is permanently affected by my nerve damage is my voice, my balance, and my coordination. Every other system in my body is fine. My bones are fine. My heart's fine. My giggity systems are fine. My muscles are fine. Even when I work out in my videos, you can see that my movements and my emotions aren't exactly normal. Like, I can't get up and dance like a Macarena or anything like that to people. But I can walk around if I would have to move to do so. If somebody provides extra reasoning for me to walk around, I don't need to explain that, do I? But yeah, I can do certain things that normal people can do. I can do other things that normal people can't do. Like, for example, one joke I have is one day I went to a Home Depot with my father, and I took a picture of a riding mower. And he said, my seat's better. And then I put a little emoji of a guy in a wheelchair. Fine. So that's pretty funny. That's quite like on Instagram. So, I usually tend to think that my scooter is best in the house. In any party situation. For obvious reasons. But, I tend to think that's funny. Also, the doctor who came in and ruined my life. Sorry, isn't gonna cut it. I just wish that I had that guy in front of me right now, because how big of a mistake he made, and ever he made, and he ruined people's lives by doing that. Also, for the same matter, I had to thank my previous doctor, and then the guy that came to her was a saint. That king was good, but I lost contact with her a long time ago. Dr. Gary Prizer was a saint, was a good man. It was so good I kept going back to him even after I was grew my pediatrician's age range, like I don't know, 5 to 15 years old, 15 years of age, whatever the case is. That's how good we like the guy. And he liked me too. Unfortunately, I found out that he passed away. And me and my father were devastated by it. Because we loved the man. And I regret not being able to see him on the last day that he passed away. Well, not the last day, but last day. I could see him at the fairground. And instead I wanted to go see a teacher that didn't want to see me in particular. So that was a real shame. But what was actually coincidence was that he died. Then my mother died. Then my favorite professor died. And Swinbrook died. 3 months in a row from each other. I think February, and my mother in March, and the teacher in April. That was really, really weird that happened like that. All in the same year too. But anyway, that's my medical history. I hope you enjoyed it for this birthday month. Or this birthday video, because I was born in the 18th. So, if you like what you see here, and you want to see more of my videos and stuff, like, comment, share my video, and you can subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want, if you want to influence my future content on the channel, call me or text me at 631-707-3707. And you can follow me on Twitter or X if you prefer at Maelstrom Pro. And if you want to get me on my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, I salute anyone that's interested in this stuff and finding proof for what I have. Even though I don't know what I have. For example, now, my father tried to give me Prevagen for memory loss, but thinking that it would help out my brain and my nerves and stuff, but I knew that the genetic brain manipulation tool wouldn't do anything for me. the only thing I can think of that might help is some sort of research, and I tried. I had this friend at the gym who tried to get me into the Neuralink test by what is his name? Elon Musk. Well, those were meant, number one, for severe people with severe disabilities, like people like Stephen Hawking, who can't move altogether, and people who were in car accidents or kind of major problems, like the name Christopher Reeves or something like that, or someone who's more wealthy and more of a can keep a lot of the Q line. But besides that, I don't want to do anything to my brain that would affect me permanently, that might damage me more. No, I want to have clinical tests on these devices and see if they're going to be good in the long run, or if they're going to come apart in like 5 years or so. And if there maybe fragments that can be lodged in my brain and whatnot. So I don't want to trust that. The best thing for me is to deal with stem cell research, because stem cells, from what I gather, can become any sort of the doctor wants to be. So if they become nerve cells, they can transplant that in my body. And if the nerve cells take, that'd be good, because it can replace my broken, busted, attacked nerve cells from the cells, and then gradually I will replace them all to be a new person again, where I could walk, talk, and do other things like swimming and all that other stuff. And I can probably banish my wheelchair away. So, yeah, he's hoping. So let's do anyone that wants to find a cure for me, or can find a decent diagnosis for me, because I have some treats for some diseases, some treats for others, none of certain ones, others have all of them. So it's hard to pinpoint exactly what I have, and though I have no medication for that either. There are no treatments, there are no preventive measures except stay away from sick people and knock out that fever right away. So, yeah. Please remember my brothers and sisters, aloha, and I want to mention something very important too. Because of the nature of my condition, it's not within my DNA. So if I were to find someone to spawn with, I can rest easy knowing that my children, my grandchildren, and so on and so forth will not have my curse. Their balance, their coordination, and their voices will not suffer because of me. Yeah, my disease cannot be passed on. Cannot be passed on by blood. Cannot be passed on by breathing on you, by doing whatever, sharing drinks or whatever with you. So that's one very good thing. And I pay the fool to think otherwise. To think that I'm contagious in some way, shape, or form. So See you in the next video, guys.